The horse part is my priority. I've always been about the horse ever since I was a kid, and I like the roping part of it and the competitive part of it, but I can sit and watch 100 team slack over there somewhere, and I can't tell you a lot of times who did good, who didn't, because I'm watching the horse flesh, man. I love the horse part of it. I mean, when I take one somewhere, I want them to walk by him and go, oh man, that thing looks nice, you know, because he's taken care of, you know what I mean? He looks good. It goes back to the feed thing, how we feed him. His body looks good, his hair looks good. You've took care of his mane and tail and it looks nice. So when they walk by him, they've walked by 15 horses at that place that them guys just saddled. They might not have even brushed them. But when you walk by one that I'm sitting on, most of the time everybody just goes, wow, you know that. And I love that. That's the part I'm all about. You know, the horse part of it for me is by far the most important. So Main Street Boone is his whole name. Everybody calls him Street. He's one of the favorites among the rest of the guys too. I think they all seem like they like him. He's just honest. He don't ever mess up a whole lot. He's my favorite one I've ever had. He's getting old on me. He turns 18, so I give him to my wife, and this is probably he and I's last hoorah. I'm not a fan of riding a real old horse a lot of places. After they get to a certain age, I think it's pretty hard on them. And yet again, I'm here for him. You know what I mean? So anyway, we've had a very good career together, he and I, and he's paid for most everything on my place. So I'm very indebted to him if we did it like that. The senior therapy that Bluebonnet has that I feed, it's just got some extra probiotics in it for their belly, and it's easier to digest. I will say this, I've been feeding Bluebonnet feeds for at least 4 or 5 years, and knock on wood, I've never had one colic. Not ever at my house. Not rodeoing, not nothing. And for me as a competitor, us rodeoing and jackpotting and going to the horse shows, and we're moving around a lot. And there's a lot of places we put them that's sometimes not as great a spot as I'd like to keep them. So they are my #1 priority. And the best way I can find to do that is to feed them a good feed and a good hay source. Bluebonnet's been that for me, you know.